Minecraft is just a simple block game. Well, not quite. Minecraft to me is a chest locked with countless memories waiting to be unraveled. So to honor that, we are going to revisit some of those childhood memories and travel back to when times were more simple. Welcome to my 200-day journey in old Minecraft. And if you haven't watched the 100 days version of this video, then go back and watch that right now. Also, we are approaching 10,000 subscribers, so consider subscribing. Day 101, I was starting out the Minecraft world with a half-eaten cake and my dogs staring up at me, so I wasted no time. I turned right around and grabbed my pickaxe and sword, and used the XP that I gained from defeating the Ender Dragon to get a pretty good set of enchantments. Day 102, I wanted to make a dedicated space to put my dragon egg on display, so I started construction on a treasure room. The main materials I used were wood and stone bricks. 2 blocks that go quite well together. Day 103 and 104 was spent working on the treasure room. I first added a waterfall and dug out a staircase stretching down into the ground. I wanted to make this treasure room have an Indiana Jones kind of vibe to it. I did this by adding mossy cobblestone and replaced the walls with stone bricks. And lastly, I placed the egg on top of 2 diamond blocks. I really did waste 18 diamonds for this. Oh my god! And after the egg placement, I added an inspirational sign to go next to it. Day 105, I wanted to make a roller coaster to go to a soon-to-be skeleton farm. This would make travel much more easier. And to mention fucking awesome, so I built a stone path stretched across to the skeleton farm with rails laid down across. This was a day I added some powered rails to the roller coaster to go extra fast. It took me all day of 107 to wrap my premature monkey brain around how to work a fucking button. I started day 108 with building a quick base around the skeleton spawner to have a safe passage where no mob will ever get in. Well, except for the big opening where the track stretches in. The next 2 days I started to decorate this stone hut and made it look more like a normal house. I built the ladder to go down to the spawner on day 111. This spawner was deeper than I thought. This was the day I went to do my favorite activity in Minecraft, inbreeding animals then killing them for the profit of food. God, I love Minecraft. Day 113 and 114, I worked on the skeleton spawner, and it actually worked. This was a huge surprise, considering I don't know how to use a fucking button. Day 115, I spent 30 levels on an enchanted spoon. On day 116, I made a glass tube all the way across the roller coaster to keep myself safe from any mobs spawning on the track, or just flat out shooting me while I'm on the cart. Fuck you, skeleton. All the way from day 117 to 121, my life consisted of digging sand, putting it in a furnace, placing down glass. Yeah, this was the worst 2 hours of my life. I hope I won't have to do this anytime soon. This day I built giant wooden pillars that wrapped around the glass tube to act as support for the roller coaster, to not make it look like it's just floating. Today I was to go mining for coal because I used it all on the glass tube. So I went mining and found some diamonds. They were alright, but they weren't what I was looking for. So I just dug around them. Day 124, I ran into a whole happy family of mobs trying to kill me. But with the fiery sword in my hand, they all deceased. By that, I mean the creeper blew up his whole family. Damn, that man's committed. Day 125 and 126, I explored this abandoned mine shaft. There were spiders everywhere, but I found bread, so this trip was well worth it. Day 127, I made my way back from the mines and started working on a shrine suggested by this comment right here. Thank you for suggesting this. So I finished up the minor details of the shrine and decided to grab the dragon egg from the treasure room and bring it over to the top of the shrine to remind me that I beat the Ender Dragon and that I am a god of this world. I am inevitable. I ventured to the nether to only get one thing, glowstone. This was to add some lights to the shrine to light up the dragon egg. There was something missing about the house, a 3rd floor. This is going to be the biggest house you will ever see. 3rd floor was not necessary at all. Like, trust me, I barely even go on the 2nd floor. But aside the fact, I built it anyways because simply why not? Day 131, I finished the 3rd floor, but I wasn't done yet. Why not a 4th floor? Again, I don't need this, and it's a huge waste of my time, but I did it anyways. I was still working on the windows for the 4th floor. These things, I think, were a little too big, and this was gonna need a lot of wood and a piece of my sanity. Day 133, I added some stone slabs around the giant window. I added some glass and made a balcony beside them. This actually looked surprisingly quite decent. Day 134 and 135, I finished off the roof by using stone slabs. Day 136, I filled in the gaps of the roof with oak planks. And finally, finished the roof. Wow! Today I realized that the house I built before was, well, not very good. It needed an upgrade. So I went back and added some stone decorations and a touch of green bushes to the side of the house. With these combined, it made my house look well, a lot better on the outside. I acquired some fences on day 138. And you may be wondering, well, why can't you just craft fences? Well, in this version, you can't. So I stole some fences from the Underground Society. I hope they don't mind. Day 139, I wanted to make the supports look like they are actually supporting the structure and not consist of one skinny oak log. You would be dreaming if that thing could support a house like this. So the new support consists of trapdoors and stone brick stairs to fit the aesthetic of my house. This day started with me fishing peacefully, then turned to me trying to walk a f***ing chicken. Yeah, the chicken filed a restraining order against me, so we won't be seeing him again. Day 141 and 142 was spent replacing all the cobblestone with stone bricks, because I wanted to live in style. But after working hard on upgrading the lot, I saw this creeper. He looked lonely. Poor creeper. Day 143 and 144 was still spent upgrading the lot, but with hordes of cobblestone smelted, it was done. Finally. This made the area look so much better. This was epic. Day 145 and 146 was spent mining, so I was looking for a spawner room, and after hours of looking, I finally found one. I got beans. Day 147 and 148 was spent in the skeleton spawner. Exciting stuff. I used my 30 levels that I spent hours getting to get an insane enchant on my diamond pickaxe, and I got Unbreaking 3. It was officially day 150. Wow, we have come so far. So it was time to update the sign. Well, the sign was built out of wool, and I'm a rich man now. So it was gonna be built out of iron and gold blocks. Wow, no, I'm just built different. I started off day 151 by throwing baby chicken eggs in the air. About half of them died, but I mean, who's keeping count? After that, I drained out an area to soon be a shooting range to practice my shots. Day 152 to 154, I dug out an area for the shooting range and replaced the walls with stone bricks and gave the finishing touches to it to make the range a bit nicer for the sheep. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the sheep are the targets. So this works by first breeding the sheep. Then I have a trapdoor that drops them into the pit of death. Yes, the sheeps are only here for my ever-growing need of murder. Day 155, I was done with building things. I wanted to explore the greater world of Minecraft, so I ventured off and murdered a couple cows. By a couple, I mean the whole Chinese population. Day 156, I found the Holy Jesus block. Damn, they do be floating. Today, I went back to burning cows alive for food. Wow, I really gotta go see a therapist. On day 158, I gathered a couple dogs. Just a couple. Yeah, no, this was the start to a huge dog army because
reality can be whatever I want.
Day 159, I started on a minor project, so I got some dirt and headed to the end. I started placing the dirt down. Time to make this dirt land, a land where there is literally just dirt. So that being said, from day 160 to 180, I filled the entire end with dirt. This took me 7 straight hours. This was truly one of the worst and most boring things to do in Minecraft. I literally think I lost a couple chromosomes. And if you guys think this is fake and I did this in creative, here's a screenshot to show how many dirt blocks I mined. Man, I really gotta get a girlfriend. Day 181, I realized how broken the enchantments are in this version. How is a level 15 enchant better than a level 30 enchant? Okay, anyways, after that I went mining. I found another spawner. Maybe I can get another music disc. The one I wanted was this one. Yeah, it's a piece of shit music disc, but I still like it for some reason. But let's see what's inside. Bread. Nice. I spent the next couple of days making a new set of enchanted diamond armor because for some reason you can't repair anything in this version. Day 185, I was peacefully riding along my train track and my happy chicken was waiting for me to come back, but a couple creepers sneak up behind him and blow up. A wave of anger and sorrow races to me. I released that storage of anger on the second creeper by piercing an arrow right through his forehead. This was a sad day. I placed a sign to always remember my little friend and I went to get a feather to place on his grave. I love chickens so much and I never want to see any of them get hurt or even killed. Day 186 and 187 was spent making my huge dog army. Yeah, I acquired a lot. I was unstoppable now. No one will go close to me in Minecraft and in real life. Yeah, I am definitely lonely. Day 188 and 189, I made this huge sub sign. And no, I did not make this just to remind you to subscribe. But anyways, have you heard of that big red button at the bottom of your screen? You should definitely click it. My bad, I have YouTube Tourette's. The next day, I realized that the only base I haven't upgraded was the nether base. So on day 190, I started making it look less like garbage. I spent this day staring into this enderman's eyes. Lucky for me, this enderman was legally blind. So after that, I ventured into the nether to continue upgrading the nether base. Inside, I added a nice chair to stare into the beautiful landscape of the nether. God, it looks so beautiful. Day 192, I added some cool windows and some minor features to the nether base to add a little spice to the build. Today, I skinned some baby sheep. Don't even know if this is legal, but a lot of things I do in this game is by far not humane. Day 194, I tried to make a nether chicken, but he died of natural causes. Rip nether chicken. Sorry for abusing you. Day 195, I got a bunch of saplings to eventually place some trees in dirt land. Let there be life. So when I started placing the trees in dirt land, this enderman was not too happy. He hated nature, but I disposed of him. There would be no more protests allowed anymore, and they'd be killed on sight. Day 197, I wanted to test how powerful I was and picked up all my dogs and stormed this village. Yeah, the villagers had no chance. They were desperately trying to get away, but my dog said, "Nah, B." I actually killed everyone in that village. Day 198, I rode this pig without consent. This was very fun for me. I mean, maybe not for the pig, but you know, whatever. Day 199, I wanted to make the 200 day sign because I wanted to spend my 200th day somewhere else. Somewhere that will bring back memories of where we began. Before we make this journey, I wanted to let all the animals on my lot out. It was like a reward for dealing with all of my abuse. Man, I'm such a good person. It was the final day. This was crazy. I survived 200 days in this Minecraft world. That is about 60 hours in real time, so it was time to travel back where it all started. I grabbed my dogs, and also I grabbed my first ever pickaxe made, and finally made the journey. I peeked over the steep hill. There it was, untouched. The crops were still growing. I walked up to the house, I cracked open the door, and peeked inside the chest. Everything is still there. I took off my armor and put on the leather armor that I made on the first day. I get hit instantly with a flash of nostalgia. I then climbed to the top of a thin tree and just watched as the day comes to an end. This 200-day journey was the best and most emotional roller coaster I've ever experienced. This will be the last day I will spend on this world. Anyways, if you're new and enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and join the Discord if you want to contact me for whatever reason. The link will be in the description down below. Anyways, I'm the best Minecraft player ever, and that's facts.